We're gonna start uploading, bro. Fuck it. We're gonna start uploading. Uh, pretty good day. Pretty good day. How can I wanna block this out. Grid settings. Still maintenance. Okay. All right. Just go over the trade here. We go top step X. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I'm cool with that. This is gonna be my target right here. My next target. I kind of hated how. Well, I can't really say I hated it because price still played out pretty nicely in my favor. Pretty much. Market open, ran lower. I said, okay, we got clear targets down here. I was gonna go for Asia, and then eventually this one. I was like, all right. Well, the way I go things about it, I need to see the 1 minute legs. I didn't see 1 minute legs, even the 30 second. But I saw this candle right here. This candle retraced. As soon as it flipped lower, I was like, oh shit, this is probably gonna be it. And it was it. It ran to Asia. I was like, fuck, bro, I can't get in that. Cause sure, I've gotten in trades like that before, but it's one of those trades where if it worked, if it didn't, if it took me out, if it got me in at a loss, I would feel dumb about it. I would tell myself that was an avoidable loss. I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, I say, oh fuck, I guess I can't get in that trade. I say, all right, we already taken out, the clear targets right here. I'm well aware of this. It's like, all right, this might be a continuation type of day, but for that, I would need to wait for this 15 minute to close, and I actually wait for the other 15 minutes to fucking form for the best case scenario type of trade. Like I would need to wait for this 15 to form here, giving me a fucking fair value, and then I can go off of that. Because this right here could just easily come back up here, and then we can continue going higher. So I need to see if price is gonna give me a 15-minute fair value. If I didn't take a trade like right now, like just now, I would need to wait for this to close to get in, a short. But pretty much this whole sequence here. This is pretty much what I was looking for to get in to take out Asia and then eventually this. But obviously we didn't get that. I was like, all right. I said, okay, they're probably gonna take out 930 high. So I was like, all right, I can't just get in. I have to wait for price to retrace and then give me a continuation model here. So what I was waiting for was right here. So okay, we're retracing pretty nicely. I like that. So I need to wait and see. I need to wait for price to if we get a closure up here, I'm getting in. See, whenever it got that, I was like, oh shit. It's like, all right. And then it's looking at price like this is literally what I'm looking for. But it's just the fact that we already took out the low hanging fruit, clear targets. It was kind of like making me question it a little bit. I was like, if we didn't take out those Asia and this flat wick right here, I would have been took that. I would have took this here somewhere like up here. But I was like, this is still pretty valid. We still have this big magnet down here, which is the new week opening gap. I said, okay. I kind of hesitated a little bit, and then I entered. I got in a pretty bad spot to be fair. I sold at 23 on my TradeAway here. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I kind of hesitated a little bit. And here, what are you getting at? Uh, I accidentally bought. Where the fuck was that? 27. Yeah, I accidentally bought right here. I did not mean to do that. I hope they don't count that against me because that was a mistake. I meant to press sell. Uh, yeah, I just went for the typical winning day. I'm just trying to farm as much payouts on this one. Already got my second payout on this. Third one will be nice. But yeah, I got in at fucking 22. So worse than the TradeAway one. But yeah, I mean it's pretty much the same premise. When that happened, I think I put my stop here. Price was kind of hesitating a little bit. I said, okay, kind of give it a little bit more breathing room, and then eventually, just yeah, pretty much that's about it, man. You know, it's pretty fucking self-explanatory. It's pretty much the same shit, same fucking trades I take every day. Pretty much. I'm pretty sure this is the same thing that I took on Friday. Let me go over Friday. I think it was right here. Yep. It was this. Ran here. I think I'm pretty sure we had clear targets down here. And pretty much I entered like somewhere here. They have my stop here. But the safest way to do this would have been to wait for this retracement and then the continuation. But you know, in hindsight, it still worked out. So yeah, that's about it. Right now, looking at price right now, we got like major SMTs with these right here. Obviously, like I said, still have this pretty big target. But I wouldn't try to get in anything right now here. I would need to wait for something else for more information. But yeah, that's about it. I'm about to upload this when I first upload in months. So I'll see you guys in the next one.